Okay. Um. If you guys could jump in the stream and make sure everything sounds good and looks correct. Also, if a few of you could talk so that we could test that audio too.
I absolutely refuse.
What the hell?
Well, we all know
That's
Uber is
racist.
cringe anyway.
What?
Oh,
Ubi, how do you feel
Are we
about driving 7.5 hours to go see Chris?
Wait, doing what?
Driving 7.5 hours to go see Chris.
I guess we could, yeah.
wait,
He's in New Hampshire
like-
right now.
wait, actually?
Yeah.
I would go with you. Actually,
Hey,
I
little
can't.
nerd.
Actually, I can't. I have Christmas Carol up until Friday. Fuck.
Stream looks good, by the way, Tristan.
Okay.
It's got a delay to it, right? On purpose.
Yeah, streaming always has a delay. And I do want to try if people have cameras to use it with this VTT because it's cool because it just keeps the cameras right in with the game and it doesn't you don't have to have on multiple screens and stuff. So, but
Yeah.
if you're not comfortable using camera, I'm not gonna force people to, or if you don't have a camera, I'm not gonna force you to either. So
I think
he's not-
for today, I shouldn't just because I'm like hella sick.
no problem.
He's talking to everyone but Jaden. We don't really want his camera on, so Jaden,
Yeah,
Just
I don't
something
really
like
want to see his face.
yeah.
Good, because
Thank you for
you're not
clarifying,
gonna.
Yeah. I just said what we're all thinking.
Okay.
Jaden and I for sure, or more specifically me, made some older ladies think that we were gay yesterday.
That was literally just Aiden.
What?
Aiden
We were in this department
Aiden-
store and we were sitting on couches.
Aiden trying not to be gay with the homies, difficulty impossible.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was someone behind us, and I
Wait.
got up and I said, maybe once the kids are older, we'll buy the couch. And
I have a genuine question.
yeah.
So, Aiden, you're not gay?
Oh no, I'm not.
You'd be surprised.
With the way he acts, it doesn't really check out. But
It doesn't. Yeah, I was about to say it doesn't.
I mean, you can-
but it's okay.
You can see Tristan
There's
right
always
now.
time.
There's a little bit of definitely juice there. You know what I mean?
There's time.
Juice.
There's time.
yeah, I'm juiced out of my mind.
You could juice me any day.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa,
easy now.
whoa, hey, whoa.
Sounds
Stay
like a
away
good time.
from.
Okay, I'll stop being a little fruity with it. My bad, guys. My bad.
More fruit, the better.
Fruit's good for you.
I'm looking forward to this though. I haven't played Dungeon World in a second.
yeah, it's been a little while.
I'm also excited, honestly, just to use something other than Tabletop Simulator for D&D.
Yeah, this is it's pretty interesting. Like I can go into tactical mode here, and you can have it set up with grids too, but I prefer hexagons. And you can upload battle maps into this, and all I have to do is I just click on one of you guys, and I just drag your token in, and then now you're on the board, and I can make the battle map bigger too if I need to. The other
I think
nice
it's really
thing
cool.
is that a lot of encounters in Dungeon World, you don't even need a battle map. I only really will use the battle map if it's a particularly tactical encounter. If it's something simple, we're probably just gonna stick to Theater of the Mind.
I'm curious. I forget once there's a way if initiative is launched that will we be able to see teammates' HP?
I guess I can check that. If I go into initiative here,
Because I don't see it just by clicking on their profile.
You can't view their character sheet and see their HP.
Not unless they make it public, I think, is how that works.
Let me check and see here.
I think you can see everyone's, but
Wait, I recognize this song. Is this song from Dora Doro?
Yeah, it is. All of the Sigil music is from Dorohedoro because, I don't know, Sigil really reminds me of the whole, so.
Based.
Nah.
I'm surprised you know this one, though,
that
because
show
this
again.
one is from, like, the manga's, like, fucking, OST, which is, like, very niche.
I'm just that good.
impressive.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know how you guys... I don't know if you're able to view each other's HP. You're probably just gonna have to ask. I don't...
That's fine.
Were you just wondering for, like, healing purposes?
No, I can't even do that right now. I was just kind of curious how the system worked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
your character is extremely useful in combat. You've got all amazing combat
I can-
abilities.
It's not true.
Well, it's fine. You know, the rest of the party will make up for it.
You know, there's a chance I'm the most useful character, or the least. We'll
I'll be
see.
here right back.
Okay.
I'm really curious to figure out what Piny's character is here. Look, this looks like the thing from like Baldur's Gate, kind of.
A Mind Flayer?
Yeah, Mind Flayer.
Yep. He is a Mind Flayer.
Sick. Jaden's is I'm sure that means something, but we'll figure it out.
I mean, everybody has their classes on their sheets. I don't know if you're able to view those, but...
Yeah, that's actually something we can see. So I can see Piny's Juggernaut. Shaman. What's Cade here?
Kate hasn't put their thing in yet.
What do you mean I haven't put my thing in yet?
Oh, you just haven't renamed your class. I can do that for you if you want.
Oh, I got it. I'm just.
I heard a Grim in the background. Were you saying something, Grim?
No, I was just saying hello, I'm back.
Oh, what's up? We're taking a look at... I'm looking at people's pictures.
I have got breakfast. Breakfast.
Yay!
I also got yelled at by the cat.
Why?
He just likes to yell.
Yeah, cats can sometimes just be...
He's very vocal and loving.
Well,
So
He's a
always
yapper.
wants...
it's better than
He wants
vocal and
pets.
unloving.
Yeah. Meow! Why? What did I do? I'll kill you. What did I do? It's like, for fuck's sake, calm down. It's like, no, die. I got a Nordic waffle. Yes, I do.
A Nordic waffle. That's...
Mm-hmm. Little waffle breakfast sandwich with eggs and sausage.
Oh my god. That's so good. Actually, what?
Really good.
I've never thought of putting a breakfast sandwich with a waffle. Huh.
Quite delectable.
If you don't finish it, can you mail it to me?
I'll just get you a fresh one. They come frozen.
Oh, they come in like a pre-bought. You didn't make it?
Oh, yeah, pre-bought.
Whoa.
Homemade breakfast
I
stuff.
see.
I got cinnamon rolls in the oven.
How does XP work for this game?
Okay, so you start at 0, and every time you level up, it goes up by 1 because it's 7 plus your level to get to the next level. So, sorry. Yeah, 7 plus your level. That's correct. So to get to level
it's
2,
8.
you need 8 XP.
Got it.
And every time we fail a roll, we get 1, right?
Yep.
Yep. And
Is this everybody?
Yeah.
I think so. I thought Nathaniel did type something in the chat at some point, but I don't think.
He never sent me a character, so I'm assuming he's unable to make it.
Right.
With the baby and such.
Yeah. Da baby.
And this is why we don't reproduce.
You can't make it the.
Let the
Damn.
world end. Don't reproduce.
Play D&D.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna have my baby.
Alright, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm good to go now.
What's
Okay.
up?
Are you?
Okay. I think we're all here then.
I think so.
So I
Well,
guess
I only
for
see
a
4
ref-
people in
Little best boy.
Dungeon Alchemy.
I see everyone.
Oh, wait. Oh, you can scroll. Never mind.
Yeah, I guess just double checking. Ubi, you are still here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for I guess some refreshers with how Dungeon World works, because it's been a while. One of the main core things with it is that it's reactive, so I'm not really going to be taking rolls myself. The players do all of the rolling, so whenever you take damage, for example, I'll be like, okay, you took damage, please roll, I don't know, if it's especially strong, like a d12 plus 3, and then you'll take that much damage. Or like when you're trying to avoid something, I'll say, okay, now make a defy danger roll, or when you're trying to attack something, hack and slash or volley and so forth. The moves are pretty self-explanatory. They tell you exactly what they do on them. You should be able to just click on them and see what the results mean. There are a couple moves that aren't listed in the actions menu that are like more specific, like resting. There's no rolls involved with some moves, so I didn't really put them on the sheet because you don't really need to roll for them. So there is just the SRD. I'll send the moves page. If you guys need to reference that for some of the more specific moves, or if you want more in-depth examples, things like your last breath. No, I did put last breath on the sheet. But encumbrance, for example, isn't exactly a move, but the way encumbrance works is if you make a move while you're carrying weight that you are encumbered with, then you go over. I was actually thinking, I realize now, I didn't include this on the base sheet, but you'll probably want to go in and to your trackers section and create a tracker and just call it like load. And then it should be, make your maximum what your character's maximum load is, because it should be based on your strength plus a certain base value.
It's 9 plus strength, so is it like plus the it's the modifier.
Let me double check that.
Should say somewhere on this here character sheet.
Yes, it's 9 plus or 7 plus or 8 plus the modifier. Anytime, a big thing with Dungeon World is anytime you see the abbreviation, like STR for strength, it's the modifier. Anytime you see the full word written out, it's the full score. So, for example, for your HP, it's a base number plus Constitution, not plus Con. So plus Con would mean the modifier, plus Constitution would mean the full score. So for your how much you can carry though, it is a certain base number plus your strength modifier. So probably you want to add that in somewhere on your tracker panel, so you can keep track of whether you're over encumbered or not.
I got one for Constitution, but I don't see any for carry weight. What the hell? Am I blind?
It'll
Mine's
be down by your gear.
Down by the gear, yeah.
Wrong page, then.
Yep. So it'll be yours is 9 plus your strength modifier.
There it is. Thank you. I'm just blind.
Whoa, mine's a lot, and then my strength brings it down.
Other thing to note is 100 coins is 1 weight. So, I mean, we might not keep track of that. I don't know. We'll see. But 100 coins is 1 weight. You guys don't really have probably much money to start with, or if any at all.
I don't start with any.
I think you have the options to start with some, but I don't know if you chose to start with that. The other thing is, in your inventory, you can add your equipment. You can. The important thing is, like, in the description section, put down like the tags of the item. So because tags are very important with the way Dungeon World works. So, it's also important if you're, for example, attacking somebody with a forceful weapon or a messy weapon, to let me know, because for the sake of me knowing what happens, I kind of have to know what tags are on your weapon, and I'm not going to be able to keep track of that all the time for everybody. What else is important? Oh, the other way you level up in Dungeon World is via bonds and via your drive / alignment. So if you, at the end of the session, have done something that gives you that fulfills your drive / alignment, then you would get 1 XP. And anytime you, at the end of the session, you resolve one of your bonds. So not when you create a bond, when you resolve it. So when it's sort of like the tension between the characters is gone, or the bond is, the thoughts of the bond have resolved, then you get an XP and you write a new bond. The other thing is, there's the basic questions of like leveling up that we'll get to at the end of the session, like, did you learn something new? Did you overcome a notable enemy? Or did you loot a memorable treasure? And for each of those, you get XP. I'm trying to think if there's any other specific. Recovery is like not on your sheets, but it's like when you rest, you recover all of your HP after a day, and like after 3 days, you can recover a debility, which debilities are also something I should note. You'll probably just need to write those in like a status section or on the notes somewhere, but they give you a -1 to a specific stat. So, if you're weak, your strength goes down, shaky, your dex goes down, sick, your constitution goes down, stunned, your intelligence goes down, confused, your wisdom goes down, and scared, your charisma goes down. So there's that. I don't think I'm missing anything else. With the way damage works, I'm sure you remember, you have a character damage die, so it's less about the weapon you use and more about, how skilled of a fighter you are. The weapons basically are there to give you tags to change how you attack. So a dagger's value is not in how much damage it does, but in the fact that it's concealable and throwable and things like that. Any other questions on remembering how to play Dungeon World?
Nothing from me immediately.
I think I'm good to go. I think.
For now, so normally when you make characters in Dungeon World, everybody starts with a bond with somebody. But because you guys are all kind of amnesiacs, it doesn't really make sense for you guys to have bonds. So I'm just saying you don't have any. But by the end of session 1 today, I'm going to try and make it so everybody has some bonds, because bonds are pretty important to the game. So that's something to think about as we play, is like, at the end of the session, we're going to kind of talk about what you guys think of each other. Because things like, for example, the aid or interfere action uses how many bonds you have with the person as the addition to the roll. So when you're aiding another player, you aid them better if you have a stronger bond with them.
I forgot about that part. That's sick.
Trying to think if there's anything I should miss. Yeah, basically though, I don't roll dice, so I'll often call for people to roll dice, or if I need something rolled, I'll be like, somebody roll a d12 for me, or somebody roll a d20 for me, or whatever. Um, so that'll happen. Moves. If you need to remember how moves work, like I said, I sent that link. Trying to think if there's anything. Let's see here.
I choose to
starting
hack
with,
and
like-
slash right now. Blindly.
Yeah, I guess
Doesn't
just,
matter where you are.
Yeah, make
love
sure
it.
you've got your gear selected. Usually each character sheet will have a couple options for gear, and then some things that you start with no matter what. And
Does starting with like 7 out of 9 or 10 loads sound right to you?
I think
Depends on the character.
you're it kind of depends. I think Piney starts with maybe the least stuff, and then like you probably start with the most stuff.
Okay. Yeah, actually that makes sense.
It's like your class is very utility based and kind of like you're the seeker. You're like an explorer, so you have a bunch of like dungeoning equipment to start with.
Yep.
But if there's no more questions on the basics of how we're going to play the game, then I suppose we can get started.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Then,
Has been mine.
as all of you, mine's hazy. Let me just grab the book.
The book.
Mine's hazy. You're sort of waking up, not quite sure where you are, but you smell decay and death in the air. As you sit up and your sort of eyes are covered and darkened, you pull a sort of white sheet off the top of your head as you look around and look at each other, and you find yourself in a dark, dank morgue. As you look and you see each other sort of sitting up from laying on slabs
slab.
of stone. As can I have, I guess we'll still go from top down. Aiden, please describe your character.
Deck, I mean, I found some art that I really like, so my character does look exactly like my art. I'm kind of like, not kind of, I'm a dryad, so parts of my body are like bits of tree, and parts of it are like, look like an actual human, so my hair is white, but part of it is like strands of human hair, and then some of it are more like tree roots. Green eyes, green skin. I don't know, I just super like the art, so that's what my character looks like.
And Grim.
So you want me to describe what my character looks like, or what I'm doing as I'm waking up on a slab?
Both, I guess.
Well, before you looks more like some sort of loose-skinned beast than a humanoid, grunting and groaning as they slowly rise from the cold slab they have woken on, covered in worn furs and bones. They rattle as they move,
Creepy.
and they don't call out or ask any questions. They just seem to be talking to themselves.
And Piney.
Taking the sheet off, it is this purple-skinned, like cephalopod-looking creature, Mind Flayer. As they peel the sheet off, they have this elongated head, but notably this sort of metallic crown over their forehead. And they're just looking around very confused as the tentacles on their face kind of like flicking at the air.
Alright. And Kate.
Yeah, the human kind of like wakes up and pulls the shroud off their face and kind of sits up. Kind of like black, curly, frazzled hair, like tawny brown skin, these kind of like very green, flinty eyes, and very kind of like very confused and if not a little frightened, but seemingly more so kind of just frazzled about where they are.
All right. And Ubert.
Yeah, so Brev is kind of just like, well, he's a human, so, but no specific like interesting features about him. Just kind of looks like a normal dude. The only like notable feature maybe is that the kind of symbol you see on the picture there is on his hand. It looks like some kind of like arcane rune thing, but that's all you can really tell it or see. That I guess seems interesting.
Okay. And as you all sort of like rumble awake, you see in front of you, a human skull floating nearby, as it sort of is looking at you, with slate gray eyes floating in its lidless sockets. And as the skull notices that you're awake, it says, "Oh, hey, Chief. I thought you all were dead."
Ancestor.
What is that?
Oh, I wouldn't call me that. My name's Mort.
How are you talking?
I stopped questioning that sort of thing.
All right.
Ancestor, guide us. Where are we?
Well, you're down here in the mortuary.
How did we get here?
Well, probably the same way as everyone else. Down the corpse chute.
Died.
Down the what?
Excuse me?
Well, you probably died. You were dead just a moment ago.
What? What?
If we were dead, then wouldn't we be dead?
That would make sense, but, things tend to not always follow logic. Look at me! As he, clatters his jaw around.
I'm still not understanding how you're talking without lungs. Actually, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. So we're just in what looks like an underground mortuary. What do you say?
Yeah. It looks like it's literally just a morgue. You see your own tables that you all sat up from. There's also 3 other tables that seem to have corpses with sheets over them that have not moved.
Right.
And you see sort of a sort of the room is sort of shaped like I don't know, almost a diamond. There's sort of a long wall, and on that wall is a sort of doctor examination table with tools and flasks, and you see sort of the room sort of narrows down to a doorway from that long wall. So it's sort of I don't want to it's hard to show you, but it kind of it's a long wall, and then it kind of narrows down into a doorway at the end here. And so
right
along that wall is the doctor's tools and flasks and such, and along the other wall you see there's a couple more bodies.
Do we have any?
Good.
Do we have any markings on our bodies? Are we properly corpses?
Yeah, you do sort of
Give me
like a
one.
self-examination, and you find that you don't feel any pain or notice any scarring or wounds. You can't even quite tell how you would be presumed dead.
And in terms of dungeon world mechanics, if I wanted to check to see if the skull was like lying, is there some kind of insight roll like in D&D or?
Kind of. Let me. I believe that would just be a discern realities, but I might be wrong on that one second.
I'm not actually gonna make the roll, but I was thinking about it, so I was kind of curious how that would work.
Yeah, it'd be a discern realities roll.
Okay.
Which sort of is a blanket move for like examining situations or people or places.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense.
As you sort of don't really see anybody else in the room or any other sounds or movements besides the skull sort of clattering around in front of you.
Are you four hurt in any manner?
No, I don't think so.
This
Are
one
you?
appears fine.
It seems like we're all uninjured.
And we're all not dead.
It would seem that way.
At least
We
not
should
anymore.
Wait, so we were dead before?
Looked that way to me.
Just to...
What? What are you
And-
doing here?
Yes, what is your job here again?
Oh no, I don't work here. I'm waiting for somebody. I'm planning to meet them here.
Who?
Grim location for a meeting.
I don't know their name exactly, but I'll know when I see them.
I'd assume this person would be dead, though, if you're meeting them down here.
Likely.
Which would mean that you wouldn't really be able to talk to them. I mean, I guess, unless they were like us.
Well, I'm talking.
Right.
And you're talking.
The logic here abates me.
I don't know. Here in the mortuary, dead people talk all the time.
I can see that.
You all view death as too final. It is only a door to step through.
Okay. I'm sorry, who are you?
I don't know. Let me ask. You see, as he looks to his left and begins having a conversation with no one.
I don't think his brain fully resurrected.
That is a shame.
Anyways,
Actually, so point of order, Tristan, do we know our own names? Like, do we know who we are?
That's kind of up to you. I sort of think of it as like you're 90% forgetful. Like you remember, skills, and maybe you'll remember like a specific thing you used to do, but you'll be like remember the context. So you can definitely remember your name, or you could not remember your name. It's up to you. You could remember like my name is this, but I don't really remember anything else. Or
Okay.
it's up to you.
Gotcha.
Do we have like, if we don't remember our names, do we have like, do we have like the corpse, like the little like tag on the foot of
toe
like,
Oh,
Tag.
toe tag.
yeah.
You do not have any toe tags, but you could potentially find out your name via other means.
Okay.
I remember my name, and Not much else.
This one's name, I believe, was Qual.
Who are
And
you?
you remember
Are you
nothing
pointing
else
to
about
yourself?
yourself?
Yes.
Well, I feel like I've never seen. I feel like I've never seen something like you before. But I haven't seen anything before, so I don't think it's that strange.
I don't know either. I know I am Qual.
Cool.
It feels like I am forgetting much. You said you know your name? Looking over at the dryad.
And that's just about it. My name's Moriko, but as my new friends, I guess you could call me Mori.
I'll be
Okay.
sure to remember that.
The
What are
honored
you?
dead say my name is Liss.
Liz?
This.
Liss.
And who were you talking to a moment ago, Liz?
The honored dead. The ancestors. I know not who or what I am, but I know them. They offer aid and trickery.
And do you think it was
Well-
them who did this to us?
I guess I could try it. Tristan, I'd like to use my ability. Speak with the dead. Or speaker for the dead.
Okay.
I can see, understand, and be understood by the spirits of the dead, whether corporeal or not. This does not guarantee they will have any interest to say. Non-intelligent or dead are not known for their liquidiousness, for example. Honored ancestors. When you name an ancestor, see, that's the problem. I need to name them. Oh, here we go. Help from beyond. You take a few minutes to draw upon the power of the spirit will for aid against your foe. I guess I could just discern reality roll with the spirits.
You can speak for the dead without having to make any roll. Like you can just speak to the dead as is.
Oh, okay.
So there's no need for a roll for that. So if you just wanted to talk to the dead and ask them questions, actually, I guess specifically you see several spirits around the room. You see sort of one spirit.
It doesn't
sort of,
go well for me.
One spirit is just sort of standing, or I guess floating, and just like looking down at one of the corpses that still has a sheet over it. There is a second spirit that's just sort of like meandering around the room, and there is one spirit who seems to be next to you, and you sort of like instinctively remember them as one of your ancestors. Now, what exactly, I guess, race are you? Like,
I'm human.
human. Okay. So you see one of your ancestors, and they're similarly dressed as you. They are adorned in furs. Their spirit is adorned in furs and animalistic charms as they sort of look at you, and they're the ones who also told you that your name was Liss. And what sort of questions do you want to ask?
I guess I will start with like, honored ancestor. Do you know who brought us here?
No. I was sealed away. I could not hear or see anything. I lost my connection to you for a while. I could not see, I could not hear.
We would dishonor the ancestors this way.
We are not in the same world we once were. I can sense that much.
Thank you, honored ancestor. I say that, and then I look to you all, and I just go, we are not where we were. This place is new and different.
All right. Well,
And to everyone else,
it was nice talking to you all. It just looked like he was like talking to nobody, right?
Yeah.
It was nice speaking with you all. I don't really remember why I'm down here, but I think I'm gonna leave. I need to go back home and do stuff.
What do you?
Yeah, well,
Where
it was
is your
nice talking
home?
to you too. I hope you guys all figure
Is-
out your stuff and all that. And
Is there like a door to leave or no?
yeah, there is. It.
All right.
Wait.
The room consolidates onto a door.
Wait, where are you going?
Home.
And
I
you
don't
know where that
believe We
is.
can find a home.
I could figure it out.
You can. So you don't know.
Well, I'd have a pretty good idea, directions, stuff like that.
So you don't know.
Well, I don't know where I am, so no, I do not know where my house is related to this area.
But you know where. So then you know where you live.
Yes.
Where
I think.
where do you live?
I remember my house.
Okay.
And
What-
it's hidden. My family. Okay. You know what? I think I'll just remember it if I, take a look outside and kind of just sleep on it for a bit.
We were already asleep.
Well, apparently we were dead, so I wouldn't really count that as sleeping.
You'll also sort of find that the items you sort of have with you, your bags, are sort of like leaned against the slab that you're on. So any sort of starting gear or items you have are with you. They're just sort of next to the slab.
Oh boy, I got my pokey stick in my bone meal.
All right, Tristan. I think I'm
is-
gonna. Here, go ahead, Gade.
Oh no, you go.
I was gonna say I think I might do my character thing here, and seems like a good time to do it. So you guys see a flower start to grow behind my ear, and I reach up and pluck it off. And once it's in my hand, the petals kind of curl back and like unfold as some wispy green orbs kind of come out of the flower and start to form this almost 3D map in the air. And I'm going to use my cartographer trait, Tristan, and try to.
Yeah, you also
Try to
notice
find
that
something
your
here.
map is not incomplete. It actually is a sort of complete map of the location you're in.
Oh wow!
It is a donut-shaped map, as it seems to be a map of. You could sort of even read the map and see that the location is noted as Sigil. It is not a complete. Let me see if I can find this.
Wow, that updated my journal.
I'm trying to find the updated map here to send to you. But
This really updates my journal.
This really updates my journal. God, we're gonna hear that a lot in this campaign.
I can't find this shit. I have the like physical map from the book in front of me, but I'm trying to find an
Quick, take a picture with your phone.
Trying to find a fucking online version to send.
It's okay if you don't actually have the map right now.
Yeah, for now,
I was more.
You can go along with your move.
So I have to make a roll plus wisdom. What dice is the
2d6.
2d6.
Always 2d6. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Everything
Alright.
is 2d6. Everything.
Except for damage.
So, ooh. Lovely, and it's plus wisdom. Okay, so I got a 10. And on a 10, I believe that's a good roll. Oh, that's yeah, on a 10 plus, choose one from below to add to the map. Let's do a safe place to make a camp nearby.
Okay.
Nice
Okay, so
ability.
you sort of speak to the nature spirits around you, and you find that there is not very many. You sort of reach out to try to find them in your area, and you find that your connection to nature here is very, very limited.
Oh, shoot.
As you can kind of tell by the map that this entire donut seems to be a complete urban sprawl. There's very little nature in this area.
Okay.
The spirit sort
So
of
the map.
whispers to you that a location. It's sort of it looks like it's almost underground, underneath the main street level of the city. There seems to be a chamber that is presumably safe.
Okay. Decent distance away from us.
It's not too far. It's more that, like, distance-wise it's not far, but to get there would be like a maze of corridors and twists and turns.
Okay. I've talked to my friends, and we seem to be underground in some kind of urban area.
You can also talk to invisible friends.
Yes, but they're not dead, and I'm having some trouble talking to them here, actually.
Tristan,
Yeah.
I have an ability where called Scent the Void. I can instinctively perceive things, and I can always ask what should I be on the lookout for when seeking, like, sort of otherworldly things, as if I picked a question from Discerned Realities.
Right.
Do you think this is an acceptable time to ask, or is this not a good question to ask right now?
Yeah. In terms of things you should be on the lookout for, it seems like you're in an area full of dead things and spirits of the dead. They could be potentially dangerous. This floating skull doesn't seem very dangerous, but you sort of instinctively know that the undead can be particularly dangerous if you're not careful.
Got it.
So, I imagine Brev is trying to go for the door. What about the rest of you? Are you following suit?
I was gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna grab my bag, but I was gonna look for any identifiers that I could, like, if there's any identifiers that could tell me my name.
You sort of rummage through your things, and you don't really find much. You just nothing, no personal identifying objects, no journals or ID cards or anything like that.
Nothing?
Nope.
Damn. I don't think I share that with anybody then. I think I just didn't. I think I just kind of like look for a minute. He just kind of goes, "Fuck," and then puts his gear on.
I think any place is better than here. I'm going to follow Brev.
Just I asked the ancestors, is that a good idea? Because if they say I should, I will.
Your ancestor sort of looks to the rest of your group. I feel a similar spirits of our allies within them. These people are your allies, whether we can remember it or not.
I just silently nod and thank the spirit, and then I get up off the slab because I've just been kind of just sitting here. The ancestors say you are allies. I will follow you wherever you go.
All right. So Brev, you open up what is like sort of a heavy, iron doors, as you sort of swing them open, and as they squeak on their hinges, you look out into a sort of a wide, hallway. It's about like a 10-foot wide hallway, and it seems to go down into a sort of cross intersection, but immediately on your left and right there's two doorways going into other rooms with sort of iron doors blocking them, and then down the hallway you see the 10-foot hallway sort of curved to the left and curved to the right, and then straight ahead you see the hallway sort of like narrow down into a much smaller hallway.
Right. Narrow hallway it is.
Oh, I guess I should also note, right outside the narrow hallway, you see there is sort of a lever on each side of the entrance. There's sort of a door that is open at the moment, and there is a lever that has a red handle on the left and a lever with a blue handle on the right.
A puzzle already, I see. How will we... Obviously, red handle is probably bad, so Brev's gonna walk up and pull the blue handle.
Okay, as you sort of walk up down the hallway, I'm assuming the rest of you are kind of like following suit.
Mm-hmm.
Brev, you walk up and you see down the hallway, and this whole place just sort of smells and stinks of death, and there's sort of like bones and ash and skulls sort of littered everywhere. And,
right.
And you pull this blue lever, and the door kind of slams down from above. It just poof, poof, and sort of locks down. That now the narrow hallway is sort of blocked off by this door, and you can tell that actually there's a little sort of foggy, hard to see through, like thick glass on the door as well, and through that glass you can see that the door on the other side of the hallway also fell and locked shut.
So we're like inside between like the two doors, or what?
The lever is on the outside, so the lever you pulled sort of like locked you out of this narrow hallway.
Right. I'm gonna pull the red handle now.
Okay, so you pull the red handle as there's a sort of slight delay, and then you notice now that like on the stone walls on the left and the right of the hallway there's these faces sort of engraved in the stone, and their mouths begin to sort of glow red as jets of blue hot flame begin to just shoot into the hallway.
Well,
as the entire hallway is just lit up with fire.
Who said pulling levers never taught you anything? Anyways, and sorry, what?
I was the hallway like behind the doors, not the one he's standing in, right?
Correct. The hallway on the other side of the door. You're basically seeing this through the like thick, like foggy glass.
Anyway, keep going, Jin.
I forgot what you said for about the initial when we first walked out of him. You said there was like two directions. There's a small hallway and there's another.
Yeah, so you're kind of like standing in the cross section now. So
Right.
to your right, the hallway sort of stretches down, and you see it sort of curves into another room somewhere. And then on your left, the same sort of thing. It sort of stretches down and curves into another room somewhere on the left.
All right then. Well, I don't really understand the purpose of this hallway of fire. Maybe we should go the other way then.
You'll also notice, since you haven't like reversed the lever,
Yeah.
the fire is just still going. It's just burning.
Right. Brev's gonna like undo the lever or pull,
And sort of
and
as you undo the lever, the fire sort of starts to clear. As you guys looking into the hallway, see on the other side of the hallway, there's just a sort of a blurry. It's hard to tell with you're looking through like 2 layers of foggy glass, but there seems to be a figure on the other side of the hallway looking in the glass on the other side.
Brev's gonna pull the lever the blue one that put the door down.
Right. So when you do that, the door opens once more, and you can see clearly down the hallway. You see a what looks like a janitor. As you see, he's sort of like a scraggly man in an unkempt uniform with a tag on it that just says Maurice. And he sort of has a broom and a dustpan, like the standing dustpan type thing.
Can I read Maurice from here or no? Is
Yes,
that just...
yes, you can read it. But you also notice he's not exactly alive, as he seems to be like a zombie. Sort of jaw sort of slack, not quite able to close all the way. Several teeth have fallen out. His skin is decaying.
Hello there, Maurice. Alright, I don't understand that.
As he sort of like
What's...
walks into the chamber and starts
Alright.
Just sort of like sweeping up the ash that's in the room.
Liz, you seem like you'd be able to understand him.
Let me see. Hello, honored dead. Can you assist me?
As the rest of you just hear Liz, you understand it as he's like, oh, it's been years since someone could understand me.
Oh, wonderful. Could you tell me more of this place?
Oh, well, you're in the mortuary, as the rest of you hear.
Unless you're just sitting there nodding, like,
I work here. I'm a janitor. I clean up the crematorium.
That's a crematorium as I look to the rest of you. I don't know what that means, but at least I know what it's called.
Oh, it's, where we burn things up to ash, so it's easier to dispose of them. Mostly corpses.
You
As the rest of
burn
you
your
still
dead
hear-
here.
I think it is getting angry.
No, he's explaining they burn their dead, which is an odd practice, but each their own.
Well, we don't burn all the dead. Some of them end up like me.
Oh. How do you maintain your physical form, honored dead?
I'm not quite an expert on the necromantic magics, but there's plenty of necromancers around here that know how to do it. I'm not quite sure. I simply signed up for the ritual. Now I get to live forever.
This is all very shocking to Liz. Just like, what? You don't go on to the next part of, like, existence? You just stay here forever? Oh. He kind of shakes off the shock and he asks, Would you point us to the exit? And tell us of what is outside.
It's been a little while since I've been up there, but outside there is just Sigil, the city. The rest of you still just see Liz just talking to an unintelligible grunting zombie.
We are apparently in the city of Sigil.
Sickle?
You mean sigil?
No, he said Sigil.
Alright.
Right.
Is the door out that way as I just point to the way we were kind of going?
Yeah, that's the way out.
Ah. Thank you very much for your assistance, Honored Dead.
Yeah, no problem.
I give him a pinch of bone dust.
As he's just like, he takes it in his hand and just puts it into the dustpan.
That's what we do to honor to like appease the dead, give them a little bone dust.
Qual, have you heard of this place?
No, I do not think so.
I thought it sounded familiar to you. It seems like none of us know where we are. Liz, do you think the undead can be trusted?
Much so. The spirit appears malevolent. Not malevolent,
Benevolent.
benevolent. Thank you.
Understood.
As Maurice gives you all a attempted crooked smile with missing teeth and a slack jaw. Aye.
Great.
Thank you again. This place is strange. You sign away your afterlife to be like the honored dead over there.
Doesn't seem like a great life to me.
Seems to enjoy it. It's so odd.
As long as he's happy.
Yeah, so he pointed that the way out was sort of further down past the crematorium hallway.
Don't touch that lever again.
I guess Brev is still leading the way.
Yeah, so on the other side of the crematorium hallway, you reach another sort of similar hallway to the one on the other side of it, sort of 10 foot. As you see, immediately on the other side, there's a doorway into a room, but on your left and right, the hallway stretches out and then curves to the left and right with sort of doorways on each side of the hallway. I guess to be specific, if you look to your right, sort of down the hallway, it curves to the left, but before it curves to the left, there's a doorway on the right side of the hallway. And on your left side, there is straight ahead of you is a doorway at the end of the hallway, and it curves to the right, and on the left side, there's another doorway as well.
Okay, so like 5 total paths, basically, if I'm counting correctly.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a pickle. Reading my abilities. I don't think my map would currently show tunnels and stuff like that. There's an ability I can get that could do that, but
Yeah.
I think my map's currently just zoomed out too much to help
your
us
map,
here.
like, shows Sigil itself on like a grand scale, and it shows that
Right.
you are in Sigil in a general area of where you are. You're like underneath it, but it doesn't
Right.
exactly tell you details of where you are underneath it.
Right. Okay. Um. Hmm. I guess for starters, I might just check the door that's you said on the left. It's kind of just by itself, right? Um.
Kind of. There's a door directly in front of you as you come out of the crematorium, and then on the
Okay.
right side there's the hallway. That goes to the
That
right
also has a door in it.
and has a door. And then
Yeah.
on your left side there's 2 doorways, one at the end of the hallway
Okay.
and one on the left side.
Then I guess maybe we check the one that's just like in the middle by its. Is there glass in it? Can we see through it?
No. But it's the same sort of like metal door as the rest of the doors you've seen. It's not as sturdy as the crematorium door, but it is directly in front of you. So are you gonna just open the door?
I'm thinking about it. Does anyone have any intuition of which way we should go?
Tristan, what should I be on the lookout for?
Same thing. There's you sense there's probably some sort of dangerous undead within this area. The zombie was somewhat dangerous, but you still sense that there is something much more dangerous than a zombie somewhere in here.
Oh boy.
If I may say, I don't know where we're supposed to go, but this place is not safe for us. There's something here.
Ah, okay. Sorry, Aiden sent me a message for one of his abilities. Yes. You don't exactly have the exact layout of the area, but
Yep.
you do note somewhere in these rooms ahead of you, there is the mark of a unnatural presence.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'll kind of voice that. I'll be like, my friends, I can't hear them very well right now, but they're letting me know there's something very dangerous up ahead. So if we could try to avoid it, I think that would be something that would benefit all of us.
Understood.
Yeah.
I guess if nobody voices any concern, maybe I open the door. I try to open the door, but I don't want to do it all the way, just enough to peek through.
Okay, are you trying to do it quietly, or are you just trying to just...
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna try to do it quietly.
go ahead and make a Defy Danger Dex roll for me.
Okay, I'm assuming I'm just gonna. I think you made it so that it already adds my dex. We'll see though.
Correct. You rolled double ones, so that's nice.
But that does that add my dex? I might have 0.
It does...
It does. Yeah, I have a 0.
You have a 0
That.
dex. As you try and open this door quietly, as it feels like maybe the hinges have not been oiled in a long time. As you just slide it open, and it just goes.
Oh no.
As you look into the room, and you see another floating skull, but this one is a little bit different. You see a floating feline skull with gemstone eyes as it hovers above an aged desk strewn with elegant stationery. Deep in thought, the skull chews on a black fountain pen and its ink-stained bony fangs. A sea of crumpled papers is strewn throughout the chamber, and dusty scrolls line the pigeonholes along the walls. As this annoying squeaking sort of brings you to its attention as this skull looks to you. What do you want?
Sorry to interrupt you. We were trying to find our bearings here, find our way out.
As at the very least, Cade, with your ability, this is the thing you need to look out for.
Oh, great. My character, I take one look at it and I just go, we need to, I'm so sorry. Bye. And I'm gonna turn around and leave.
As he's like, no, wait. I could use your input on something.
I'd be happy to.
No,
Who are you?
Mori? Well, this is, I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh?
As to answer your question, Piney, of who are you? The skull sort of says, oh yes, I am Thasniargos.
Come again?
Thasniargos.
Right.
I'm gonna try to type that one into my notes.
And he says, I'm attempting to write an epitaph. I'm trying to, but I'm just having such writer's block. It's for this, remember the Doom God? He drowned in the bathhouse yesterday. I'm trying to figure out what's the most elegant way to put it. As you sort of like look around and you can see on the writings that are sort of strewn about the room, they seem to be eulogies and epitaphs.
Well, that's very noble of you. It seems like you have quite the workload in front of you.
Yes, do you have any ideas?
And I'm trying to have a conversation with this skull as I'm like looking to Cade's character to see if, because they were kind of giving me some
Danger vibes.
So I'm kind of looking if Cade's character starts to run or something, I'm also gonna run. But until then, I guess I try to like half-ass this conversation. How did he die? Again?
Didn't you hear me? He drowned in the bathhouse.
Terrible way to go.
He slipped, fell, hit his head, and face landed in the water.
Jeez. Do you prefer wording things a little bit more literally, or do you like to do it take a poetic approach?
Oh, I'm a famous poet. I am.
I kind of got that vibe from you. You seem to have the writer's aura.
Yeah, back when I was alive, everyone knew my name. At least the ones who mattered.
Thasniargos. Then I think you could. I think your ideas would be better than anything I could offer.
Go ahead and make a Defy Danger charisma check for me.
Okay. Not double ones again. Let's do that. 11. That's pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you flatter him as he's like, oh, well, I suppose that makes sense. I suppose I just have to think about it some more. Yes, I don't need any help from any plebeians. I can do this myself. As he sort of like begins distracted as he starts to write down on his paper again, sort of just ignoring you all.
Yeah, I'll leave him to it. I'll close the door as he had it. So.
All right, the door makes a as it closes. And yeah, he seems to be caught up in his writing once more as you close the door.
I'll kind of refer back to my map. Does what I had marked seem to be pretty much right where we are?
Yeah, this general
Okay.
area is where the marked was, but it could be any of these rooms.
Sure. Okay. Let's leave him to it. I think. I'm sorry. The fella that we I don't know your name, but you were trying to tell me something there. As I'm kind of talking to Cade's character.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the guy that we were supposed to, avoid.
He's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I suppose we
Didn't
should.
seem dangerous, but who knows what is dangerous here?
What I saw, it was good we did not antagonize him.
Yeah, actually, Grim, Liz as well would be able to tell that he was a very powerful spirit. You couldn't
Like, you
exactly
guys saw
tell
a floaty
exact-
kitty head. I saw some horrible shit.
Oh wait, I'm putting it together. Floating skull with gem eyes.
Yes.
Oh,
You're putting it.
Can someone fill me in? I'm a little
Yeah.
stupid.
that's a demi lich.
Ah,
Right.
Oh, it's that. It's 4 blue. Got it. That was a joke for only 2 people. But
I
yeah.
missed the joke and I'm sad.
He's talking about the Demi-Lich magic card.
Uh,
But yeah. Out of character, it was a Demi-Lich, so yeah, pretty scary.
So this is why we have backups.
Yeah.
first creature you meet in game, a zombie. Second creature, just a demi-lich. It's fine.
Third, we met Mort.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
don't be
Who's
don't be
also
mortopho-
probably a demi-lich.
don't be mortophobic.
I think he may have just been a. I think he's just a skull.
Floaty skull boy.
That's what they want you to think.
Yeah.
if you think about it, there was a progression. Like, we could have fought just a skull, then a whole undead, and then a demi-lich. Like, that's a
That's a
curve. Balance. That's a curve. Yeah, there's a curve there.
It's a curve. It's a sharp curve.
Not vertical curve, but it's a curve. All right, so now that you guys are back just in the hallway, there's the other sort of 4 doors that you saw, and the just general directions that the hallway also goes. You know.
huh.
Well, my idea was terrible, so if someone else wants to lead.
I could lead.
Why'd you say it like that?
Say it like what?
Never mind.
Yeah, I'll lead. I guess we'll go down the other pathway.
Do you want to go left or right?
Which direction was it that we just went?
Straight.
Okay. I have a good feeling about going left.
All right. So on your left, there's a door, sort of as you go down the hallway, immediately on the left wall, and there's also a door directly ahead of you, and then the hallway curves more to the right.
Try and open it.
It's sort of. I do wish that the only thing I wish that this tactical mode had is the ability for me to just draw on the map. That'd be great, but it doesn't have that, unfortunately.
Oh, hopefully they add that eventually. That would be nice. Yeah.
I imagine it's on their list of things to add.
Yeah.
so it's hard for me to exactly draw this out, but I don't want to just pick up and show you the map, but it's not exactly easy. But yeah, so you can keep going down the hallway and sort of reach the end where there's another doorway, and turn right, or go through the door, or there's the door on the left.
I guess we'll check. I mean, we can check the doorway on the right.
Never hurts to peek.
You mean the doorway on the left?
I thought I did check the doorway on the left.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you if you asked to do that. Yeah, you can check the doorway on the left. As you open up the doorway, are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just opening the door, or?
I'll try to be stealthy.
Okay, go ahead and make a Defy Danger Dex for me.
Sure.
I believe in you.
And nothing could possibly go wrong.
Oh, that's con.
Oh, whoops.
Hmm.
Defy Danger Dex.
Hey.
Okay, a 10.
Hey!
Yeah, you're able to open this pretty silently as you look in, and you just see there is a you sort of peek in and you see that there's a grand banquet table with ornate silver platters and cutlery, and sort of you see a sort of ghostly butler waiter figure sort of going around and sort of setting the table and putting sort of silver plates with, you know, like the silver dome on top that like covers the plate, and he's sort of setting those all along the table. And that's basically all that's in the room. There's just like a grand banquet table with like around like 10 chairs, like 4 on each side and then 1 on each head, and sort of a bunch of ornate silver cutlery and platters being laid out. So there's sort of like a candelabra in the center, sort of lighting up the room.
This seems not where we need to go. I'll gently close that door and we'll go back down the right hallway.
All right. So you want to like loop back the way you came, or check the other door first, or look down the hallway, or
Check the other door.
do you want to open that one stealthily?
Sure.
Actually, as you get close to this one, as a group, and Qual sort of like reaches for the handle, Moriko, you sense your friends sort of beyond the door. It's sort of the only sense of nature that you can sense, and you can sense it's probably the ones who warned you about the dangers.
Oh, wow. I won't say anything since he already seems like he's gonna open it, but that's good.
As Qual, are you gonna try and open this door stealthily as well?
Yeah.
You know, we'll just use the same roll. Like you're doing pretty well on stealthily. Oh shit, Dungeon World thing. I completely forgot. Grim, mark XP for
Yes.
the roll you failed.
Oh, can do.
Alright.
Oh, shoot. So, for...
If you get a mild success, you don't get XP. But if you completely fail, like Grim did, where he got nothing, he just got 2 1s, failed. If you get a 6 or below, you completely fail the roll, and you get an XP.
Okay, so I should also get one for the stealth check?
Didn't you get... Oh, you did.
I rolled double 1s on the door.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Grim who needed the XP, it was you. Sorry.
I was wondering why I needed
For
XP.
whatever reason, I just thought it was Grim. I don't know why. But yeah, you're the one who needs the XP.
I will do better to remember that in the...
Yeah. If you need, I can keep track of it for people, but
I forget, is that a general powered by the apocalypse thing, or is that just Dungeon World?
A lot of a lot of Powered by Apocalypse systems have it, but it's not a guarantee in all of them. Like,
Okay. I've been running another Powered by Apocalypse system, and I don't remember it having that. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
yeah, it's like a lot of systems have similar. Like, if you fail a roll, you get some XP or something like that, but it's not like a guarantee. All right, so you are able to also open this door stealthily. You sort of generally are being stealthy with your roll from earlier. As you open up, and there's sort of a wash of cold air over you, as it feels like you're opening up a freezer. As you look in, and you see a sort of, let me describe here. It's sort of a snow blanketing this sort of indoor grove of icy brambles. Carcasses are worn by time, lying partially buried in the sleet and ice, and a skeletal black-barked tree looms over the gloomy orchard. Its branches bear a single fruit.
Oh, that is... I believe the word is ominous.
Very.
I want to eat it.
Don't eat it, brainling.
It's in the name of science.
I don't know if I like that.
And
It is a succulent fruit.
Don't you eat it either.
as Moriko, you can sense that your friends occupy this tree. This is the tree that sort of warned you.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's infected with some sort of evil. This is your friends within are not the all-natural. They're not nature as you know it. They're corrupted in some way.
And I can tell that.
Very easily, right? Like, you have that sort of ability to sense
Okay.
that these are the same friends that helped you earlier, but they're also not quite good. Something is corrupting this tree in this grove. But Brev, are you gonna go up and grab the fruit, or are you trying to eat it?
Yes. I want the fruit.
Before he eats it, I'll be like, this grove has been corrupted by something that may not be very safe.
Yeah.
Brev's gonna pick the fruit.
As you walk up and you pick this fruit, it's like a bone white, sort of like pale, like tan white, off-white colored fruit. This sort of somewhat resembles an apple. It's sort of like just a round stemmed fruit.
Right. Brev's gonna like summon his sword and like kind of like cut into it a little bit to see what like it looks like on the inside.
You cut into it, and sort of some juice begins to spill out. It's just like a clear liquid that smells sort of a sweet, sour smell.
You ever wonder how people in the ancient times figured out if something was safe to eat or not?
I assume one person would try it, and they'd go from there.
Exactly. And then Brev's gonna take a bite out of the...
Oh no.
Not a giant bite, you know, but...
Yeah, you're gonna take a bite, and it tastes sort of like... It's like a sour apple-ish taste. It's like... It's almost like a green apple, you know? Like it's got some sweetness to it, but it's overwhelming flavors is a sort of sour. It doesn't
You know
taste,
what?
It doesn't taste bad.
This is pretty good. Which is perfect, because I forgot to pack food with me in my bag. Anyone want some?
I would like a piece.
I have my own food. I think. No, I do.
All right.
All right.
Are you gonna split the apple with? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give some to Liss because he said he wanted some. You know.
Thank you.
All right. You're gonna eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds delicious. It's just an apple thing. It's an apple thing.
As oh man,
Is this gonna be the first character
Yeah.
deaths?
All right. Well,
Tris-
I'm gonna need each of you to roll 3d12.
Oh my
3d12?
god.
How do I roll?
Just click the dice thing at the bottom.
3d12 for healing.
I don't think it's healing.
All right, Brev, you take 19 poison damage, and Liz, you take 18 poison damage.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm dead.
I'm
No,
good.
I'm not. I'm still alive.
As you guys both sort of like keel over, as you see them
Oh!
just sort of like a paleness washes over their face, as they both just like turn and just begin vomiting all over the snow, just like projectile.
After like
And
two,
both of you
it's just dry
are
heaves.
now sick.
Oh.
Both of you are sick, so Constitution -1.
Alright, I don't know how to set damage and stuff here.
Well, I'm really glad
You should be able to
you
just
took.
click on
Okay.
trackers and then
Yeah.
and change it from there.
I only have like the load tracker for some reason.
There should be the,
You have
the
an
player
HP
bar
right in the
trackers,
middle of your-
XP and HP.
Yeah.
It should be just like on the
Right.
it's hard for me to see because I'm in the DM mode, right? So let me see if I go.
Alright. We're at
Yeah.
1 HP, but we're good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally. I'm surprised neither of you died.
I know, right?
You're both at like
Jesus
1 and
Christ.
3 HP respectively, which is funny.
How much did you take, Jaden?
19.
19. Shit.
Alright. Maybe not the best idea.
I should have listened to the ancestors.
Maybe we cannot put random things in our bellies now.
This is
As
true.
Moriko, you can sort of hear a chorus of giggling coming from the tree. No, nobody else can hear this. Just Moriko, you hear, and them sort of like sort of whispering to each other in Sylvan. What idiots! Such fools, trying to join the dead so soon.
I'll reach out and I'll be like, I'll say, how do you grow here underground?
As you see oh, the sister has noticed us. As sort of you see 3 spindly dryads sort of come out of the tree as they say, "Sister, we feast upon the corpses provided to us, the nutrients of those who have passed. You can join us." As they sort of like reach out their hand to you, but they don't look healthy to you. They look gaunt and sort of decaying, and some sort of, I don't know, evil is sort of washed over them. It's the same evil that you sensed earlier. They are friendly to you, but they seem to be completely indifferent to the rest of the party.
Right.
As two of us are convulsing on the ground.
As
Good.
one
I have
of them
a
is
health
still
potion.
one of them is still just looking at you guys and just giggling like, what fools.
Right back.
You seem sick, sister. Let me try and help you. And I'm gonna try to. Is there like a root nearby that I can reach?
There's the tree is sort of like in the snow, so you kind of have to dig through the snow to get to the roots.
Okay. I just want to get to part of the tree that I can without. I don't want to touch these dryads if possible. They seem.
Right.
But if I'm able to get to part of the tree, I'm gonna try to naturalize it. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'll send you the.
Yeah. No, I know your move. Go ahead and
Okay.
make the roll for it. Make the roll plus Constitution.
Roll plus Constitution.
On roll.
I think Con is my second highest stat, I believe.
Ooh.
I got a +1. Oh, so that's a 4.
Yeah, so you're gonna mark XP. So you attempt to you attempt to try and naturalize this sort of evil presence that's washing over this grove and tree. But as you sort of reach your hand to the tree, the rest of you see I don't think any of you would be able to understand the Sylvan that these dryads are speaking to Moriko. But you see them sort of reach out as Moriko touches the tree. They all sort of just grab on, and you see Moriko's sort of like vitality begin to just drain as you see the leaves and flowers on their body begin to sort of like wither and decay. As I need you to take a 1d10 +1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh my
Can I
god.
grab Moriko and like pull her away from it?
Yeah, so you'll take 7 damage go ahead and Paul, you're just gonna try and like wrench. Also mark XP for the failed roll. You're gonna try and wrench Moriko free from the Dryad's grasps. So go ahead and make a Defy Danger Strength for me.
Sure.
All right, yeah,
Nice.
easy enough. As the large Mind Flayer man just fucking grabs Moriko by the shoulders and just rips her away from the Dryad's grasp. Just like they sort of just like hiss and like sort of screech at you in a language you don't understand. But you do notice that with that the tree that they sort of occupy has sort of grown a little healthier.
Thank you. There's way too much corruption here to cleanse it all.
As they sort of look to you and they're like, "Why, sister? You do not need to cleanse us. We are happy as we are. You can join us.
I
They
see.
give us infinite sustenance. The dead constantly provide us their nutrients."
Oh,
I think perhaps my companions and I might fly a different path, but perhaps we will encounter each other again one day. And I'm gonna start backing away. Yeah.
As you all start backing away, the Dryads hiss you and they say, "You lie! If you will leave us, then at least give your body to our tree." As they begin to approach you, we're gonna go into combat.
Dun, 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 dun.
As there's not really initiative rolls in this game. I guess there can be. I feel like we might as well do initiative rolls to make it easy and fair for who goes first. So just have everybody roll a dex roll with 2d6.
You do what?
2d6 plus dex for your initiative.
Sick.
I got a 7.
So this is plus the full dex, not the modifier.
Uh,
No, modifier.
I guess to make it so there's less ties, yes, just plus your full dexterity score.
Mm.
So
where can I go to roll that? I'm a little silly.
you could just roll 2d6 directly, and it'll and then just add your score manually.
How do I do that?
So at
The
the
dice
bottom
at
of the
the
screen,
bottom
there's
middle.
a dice button, and it should bring up the dice. that you
Oh,
can roll.
I see it.
So, Liz, what'd you get here with plus your dexterity score?
Oh, plus my dex score. So we got an 8 plus 8 minus 1.
No minus.
No minus? Then 8 plus 8. So.
You're sick, so you have a minus to all of your constitution.
But no, I just have a minus 1 on my dex score.
Oh, no, you just add, like, if you have an 8 as your dex score, you would add the 8. So it's like 8 plus 8, and then 16 is your roll for initiative.
60, yep.
How about, so Moriko got an 18. Qual, what about you?
I got a 16.
Alright, and Brev, what about you?
22.
Alright, you're probably going first.
I got a 17.
Okay, so I guess Liz and Qual, you guys can kind of decide amongst yourself who you want to go first.
You go ahead, Liz.
Alright, that'll be our initiative order then.
Oh, yeah, here we go. First combat of the game. Who will die? I only have 3 HP.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
So yeah, Brev, you're still fucking reeling from the projectile vomiting your entire stomach contents all over the snow. But you sort of are first to react as you see the dryads begin to approach aggressively, as sort of the branches and vines of their body and trees sort of start to reach out towards the group.
I was gonna down a healing potion.
Alright, you're just gonna try and get yourself back on your feet, so go ahead and roll for however much healing that has. I forget exactly.
I have no clue.
Let me
It's just
look
an item.
Healing potion, heal yourself 10 damage or remove 1 debility. So you can either heal yourself of the sick effect, where you get minus to constitution, or just heal 10 damage.
I'm probably just gonna heal 10.
Alright. So heal 10, and I guess that's you. And how does this work? Do you guys have like a past turn button, or I'm assuming you do?
I don't see a button.
Have you clicked on encounter top right, Jaden?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a button there now?
I see myself with a number.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm gonna grab some Advil. I'll be back in just a sec.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, I see. I have a next turn button. I see. Okay, next turn. It's Moriko. I found it.
And is that true? Because I thought someone tied with me. Or sorry, tied with
That was
Jaden.
me and Grim.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pardon me. Alright.
What's with this tactical mode?
Oh, that's if Tristan wanted to put like pieces on the board.
Right?
Yeah, let me... Actually, I think I can... Wait, where's the grid? Oh, show grid. There we go. I can kind of... give a decent area of where we are at here. I'll put people's... No, I don't know if we'll need it for this, but I'll at least get it set up so that we have it for the future.
This is sick. I'm liking the application so far.
Damn, this is a neat program.
This isn't the greatest art, but I'll look up some art for a second. But go ahead, Marco. They're kind of in front of you.
Well, I'm kind of looking to see if my party is interested in fighting or not. But since I react early, it's kind of hard to tell. You said there's 2 of them?
There is 3.
There's 3. Okay.
Currently, they're all like one's in front of the tree, and the other 2 are sort of on their left and right.
Okay.
This will work, I guess.
What can my character do here? Let's see. Got a map. Is there like a hold action kind of effect in Dungeon
Yeah,
World?
if you like, the way Dungeon World combat works is you kind of just say what you want to do. It doesn't have to be like I'm going to do this as my action. It can be like, I'm going to wait until this happens, or I'm going to do this when this happens, or I want to set up to help
Sure.
this person, or...
So kind of what I'm interested in doing is if, once the fighters in our, or the people I think are the fighters in this group, if I see them run out the door, then I'm going to run after them. If they engage the Dryad, then I want to run up to the tree and I'm going to try to, like, do the same thing again where I naturalize it. So I guess I'm going to wait is basically what I'm interested in doing.
So I guess
Oh, but I
they're a
can't
little bit
move.
closer, yeah. So like right behind them is sort of the tree.
And right behind us is the door.
Yes. And Qual sort of
Okay.
just pulled you guys back, pulled you away from the triad.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
And listen, Brett, we're like vomiting over here.
Then I'm gonna kind of move over there and just wait and see what the party does.
Okay. All right. So Cade's character, you sort of realize that the Dryads have gone aggressive. They're kind of looking to kill you guys now. After they had drained Moriko's character and yelled something and Sylvan, and you're basically, what are you gonna do? Are you looking to run away from these Dryads, or are you looking to fight them, or anything else in between?
Yeah. I think if it looks like everybody else is gonna fight, I'm gonna fight.
What is the general consensus amongst the party, I guess? Are you all sort of posturing to run or posturing to fight?
Always posturing the fight.
Okay.
We're fighting.
Okay, don't let me be the only one to make the decision.
When I've set my mind to combat, though, my cool thing happens.
I don't remember what your cool thing is, but I want to know
Sick.
what it is.
All right. I think as my goober is standing there, my unnamed fella, and it seems like everybody's gonna fight. He kind of like clenches his fists, and like makes a battle stance. And as he does, like this like spectral weapon begins to form, like over his two fists and turns into like pointed blades, like very like the XCOM, like the Templars that have those like weird like pointed fist blades. And he kind of immediately goes, "Oh my god! Okay.
And these are
And
psionic in nature, right?
yes.
Okay.
I choose 2 range tags. I'm gonna choose close and hand for this. And they also are messy.
All right. And so, yeah, Qual, you also sense this psionic disturbance as you feel a sort of psionic energy coming from this guy.
The guy? Oh my god, it's the guy.
Guy
The guy.
Fieri.
I'm the guy.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
All right, so since you're now...
It's Elijah Wood.
Your weapons have manifested. What are you going to do with them?
I'm gonna hack and slash.
All right, so how are you going about this? Are you just charging in, no holds barred, going into the 3 of them? Any particular strategies, or are you just going about it? Like,
Rip and tear.
I think I'm just gonna run up to them
all right,
in an effort to.
targeting any
Yeah.
particular one or Or nah?
Can I target the one that is closest to? I think it's Mori.
Yeah.
The one that's trying to attack Mori.
Just because I think me and Tristan are the only one who've used this, because it's really easy to miss. There's a button to the left of the party that it says tactical mode.
Oh shit.
It's really easy to miss. It's so
I see everything.
now you can see.
Where is it?
Up in the
there's
top
Top
right.
left, next to party.
Yeah, next to
Yeah.
party.
Or top right. I'm an idiot. I'm all backwards.
So you're looking to get the one that's closest to Mori. So are you looking to be like here or like here?
Oh, tactical mode.
Super easy to miss. It's like a small, very small button.
Yep, I'm gonna be here, so I'm gonna put myself between Mori and the Dryad over here. I think that's a really smart move.
You're gonna make me cry.
All right, so you're just gonna fucking rip into this thing with your messy fucking arm blades. Go ahead and roll for hack and slash.
I click the hack and slash button, then I hit roll.
Okay. Now, if you need to remember how that works, it's on a 7 and 9, you deal damage to the enemy, and the enemy makes an attack against you. So,
all right.
I need to double check something real quick. Go ahead and roll for your damage first.
7 damage.
7 damage. All right, these hardened tree-like creatures do have a sort of bark armor, so they're actually you're going to only deal 5. But you seem to rip into this thing as the messiness of your attack does seem to reduce this Dryad's armor. But as you do, it sort of reaches out to you and sort of grabs onto you and tries to crush you.
Oh. Jesus.
Crush the bones in your arms.
It tries to.
You break your arm bones.
Oh my god.
Not great. I know.
You don't need those.
I'm trying to fucking
well-
find how the notation works this for a second.
Who needs bones in this day and age?
You seem to have a lot of them on your.
I feel like I would like them.
I was kind of getting the sense, Cade, that your character didn't know they could summon weapons right like that. Is that the
Yeah.
the idea?
Well, I'm going with I have total complete 100% amnesia. So
Right.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was just double checking notation. So you're gonna take 2d8, but you're gonna take the worst roll, so the less damage.
okay.
So it's not you're taking 2d8. It's like you roll 1d8 and another d8, and the lower roll is how much damage you take.
Okay. So wait, I roll that
Yes, you roll it.
and say the dice one more time.
2d8. So you would take 4 damage.
Okay. I am wearing leather armor, so I will take 3 damage.
As it sort of just tries to bludgeon it. And it sort of like tightens around your arms, but it seems to cause bruising, but no extreme harm. As these are sort of gaunt creatures. They're not exactly in the healthiest condition. Yeah, so in that case, Liz, what are you up to? You're still sick,
Oh.
but
Still sick. I guess with my 3 HP, I don't want to get too close. Tristan, I have a sling with 3 bullets. It says it has the range of close. What is close again?
it's kind of abstract. These are definitely within close range.
Okay. Then I'm going to fire a bullet at them.
All right, you're gonna sling a rock. Well, a bullet rock. Go ahead and
2d6.
take the volley action.
Oh, wait, there's just a volley button. Volley. Full dice. Volley, volley.
Uh-oh. That doesn't
Oh.
seem right.
That doesn't seem right. I hit the button. Hold on. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
There we go.
Okay.
I got a 5.
You have a minus
Minus
one.
one.
That's unfortunate. He's
Yeah.
not exactly a combatant, I guess. You will fail. Go ahead and mark XP as you sling a bullet
Okay.
as it just hits into the tree behind them. You're like,
Thud.
You're like, I don't remember being very good at this, but I thought maybe I would be, even though I didn't remember.
I just picked it up and I'm like, I feel like I know how to use this thing. Yes, you know how to use it. Are you good at it? No.
Nope. I guess with that, we're gonna go on to Qual. What are you up to?
Ooh. I think. Let's see here.
I think you get an X. Does that Grim get an XP for the?
Oh, I did.
Okay, sick.
I think Qual's gonna charge forward here in front to get in front of Liss.
Alright.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try and attack it. But yeah. I'm gonna try and attack it. So that's just hack and slash, right?
Yeah, go ahead and make your hack and slash roll. And you're just using your fist weapon, right?
Yep. It seemingly Qual is unarmed, but they are gonna go in for a fist attack.
Okay,
And
so
get 7.
that'll still hit, but you're gonna open yourself up to damage as well.
That's fine.
So, what are the tags on your fists again?
But let me pull them up.
Trying to find them as well here.
Just going down. Sorry.
Close hand forceful. Okay, so forceful. As you don't do anything crazy this time around. but
Actually,
sorry.
and also, sorry. What does forceful do again?
It's I'll find the exact wording for you. It can knock somebody back, a pace, or even off their feet.
Okay. I'm actually not going to deal damage here. Instead, I'm going to use grab.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. I don't remember how that works.
So,
but
when I attack an opponent my size or smaller, I may grab them. I may grab hold of them instead of dealing damage. Only the strongest of opponents can break out of your iron grip.
yeah, you deal no damage, but you grab the shit out of the Dryad. As
Qual just like literally runs forward and just choke holds this thing.
As you grab onto it, it sort of grabs back onto you. As same sort of thing, you're going to take 2d8, but take the lower roll for damage.
Consume.
I feel like one of them's completely CC'd.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll the 2d8 for me, Punny.
Right, my bad.
No problem.
The dungeon master gets to roll nothing.
So you'll take 6 damage.
5.
So, yep, reduced by your armor to 5. Yeah, so you've got this Dryad completely locked in your grasp. Brev, what are you up to? Now that you've sort of recovered drinking your potion and you've got some HP back.
How close are they? Kind of as like near or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, what's closer near? I feel like.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird.
Well, see, near.
I believe close is the closer one. But
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't exactly sure.
Well, I think it goes close, near, far.
So
So near's medium range.
it goes hand, close, reach, near, far. So close is like 2 hexes
Two?
away. Reach is like 3 hexes away. Near is like 10-ish hexes away. And
Oh, wait,
far,
so then I
far
didn't-
is like 30.
Oh, then I didn't need to be super close to it. I could have. That's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Been
You
a
don't-
bit further back.
You can be a little bit further back. If that's fine with me.
I'll just be like here.
So
Actually, no, it did crush my arm. I'll be close. I'll be close for now. I'll just be hand.
My fucking arm.
I can use sword magic. I don't really know. It just says sword magic. I don't really know what that entails.
Whatever you think it entails, Zuby.
Deal your damage to enemy within near range with a spell or blade.
Let me read
Or a
this.
So-
blade.
I'm thinking Brev's just gonna like.
So you blend swords play and spellcasting in the battlefield. You roll intelligence, and it's like a hold 3 ability. So you basically
sick.
you get resource to spend on those 5 actions that it gives you. So you basically you go into like your sword magic stance and like you
Yeah.
roll to how much magic you have, and they can spend that magic to do things.
Okay, well I'll do that then.
All right, so
So-
go ahead and roll your intelligence.
It's a D10 plus like the +2 or whatever.
No, it's 2d6 plus your intelligence modifier.
Right. Okay, so a
So you got-
13.
You got hold 3 then. So you have 3. You can make trackers for hold or just keep track of it in your head. It's not a big deal to me. But
Yeah.
you can spend the hold on those 5 things, and you don't necessarily have to. A lot of these actions won't necessarily be I don't know, initiative based. Like you don't have to necessarily do these things on your turn.
Right. So I can't like spend all 3 at once, or is it just like I just have 3 hold now?
I'd say like you've set out, and now you could probably spend 1 to do one of those things.
Okay. I guess. Do we get movement as well?
Yeah. It's kind of loose on how much movement you get, but we'll say generally you get like 6 hexes of movement.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the dryad that's next to Cade's character.
So you're going for like the near deal damage to an enemy
Yeah.
range. Yeah. So this will just be like, since you've already succeeded the roll, there's no actually more roll required to do it. You're just gonna spend 1 hold, and you get to roll for damage.
Right.
And so,
Sick.
how are you doing this? Are you like swinging your blade and like magic is coming out, or like what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like swing the blade and like a arc of light shoots out.
Cool. So go ahead and roll your damage die, I guess.
So my damage is just 1d10 plus, and then I don't know what that.
You don't have any
What else
modifiers
is
by
it?
default.
Okay.
Potentially in the future you could get more damage, but
Right. 9.
Whoa.
nice. And the armor was reduced by 1 already, so that's going to be 8 plus the. If I'm crazy on how much. What should Cade do earlier?
Damn.
Cade did 6, right? No, 5. So yeah, that's enough to kill it. As you sort of
Shit.
channel your magic into your sword, as if you've done this all your life, even though you don't quite remember where you learned it. As you swing your sword, as the arc of light sort of slashes through this dryad, as it sort of splits down the middle and sort of lets go
Right.
of Cade as Cade's character, as it sort of crumbles into a dried out husk.
Yippee!
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 And now we're back up to Marco. What's going on here?
Sick. So now that I see we're fighting, I'm gonna move my 6 squares back to wherever the body of the tree is.
Yeah, so you've got, like, if you go here, you're like, the tree is like in between them. The tree is like on the hex that's right next to the dryads.
Okay, so then I will go there, and I'm gonna try and cleanse the tree again with another naturalized roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll plus con. And I'll memorize it eventually. My con
Holy, your rolls
is...
suck today.
What did I roll? My con's +1, so
You got a 6, so you failed. Mark XP.
that. Hey,
You're gonna level up before the first session's over.
that's kind of what I'm gunning for here. That's the strategy. And I don't know. I'll read my ability again. Is there some kind of punishment for failing this roll?
The punishment is just whatever I say the punishment is.
Okay.
So, in this case, same sort of thing. The corruption of the tree sort of reaches out to you and begins to drain away at you. So go ahead and roll 1d10 plus... What did I say? I think it was 1d10 plus 1 earlier, right? No, I think... I don't...
1d. That sounds right, yeah. I think that's what it was. So 1d10 plus 1.
Yep.
Take 5.
Alright, so yeah, you'll take 5 more necrotic damage as the tree sort of... The corruption and whatever curse is on it sort of leeches into you as well.
And when you get to 0 in this game, you die? That's how that works?
You have to make a death roll.
That's
which has
right.
no modifiers, and if you fail it, you die.
Okay. That's my turn then.
Alright. What's up, Cade? What's the plan here?
Yeah, I'm gonna... I think, since my psychic blades have, Ooh. What's the difference between reach and hand again?
So, think of... The easiest way to think about it is, hand is 1 hex, close is 2 hexes, reach is 3 hexes.
Got it. Alrighty then. Since I'm near the... Since because I chose, hand and, I think close, I'm gonna stay here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna make another attack.
Alright. For context, these dryads also have a close range. You can kind of tell by the fact that they have, like, vine whips that can sort of reach out further from themselves.
Yeah.
So you're still going to be open to retaliation.
I just definitely don't want to be any
How's it?
closer anymore. I don't want to get my arm broken.
My bones.
Oh, I think I rolled way too many dice.
Yeah, go ahead and just click the button again. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know what that is.
Can I just take the first two?
Yeah, that works. You have a 10.
Okay. Yeah. This is 6 and a 4 plus my strength, which is a +1. So that's an 11.
Yeah, so with hack and slash, you can either choose to do additional damage but open yourself up to another attack, or just deal your damage and avoid the attack.
I'll do my damage and I'll avoid the attack.
All right.
Nice.
That's another 7 damage, and it's messy.
Yeah. So same sort of thing as you're sort of like ripping through the bark of the armor of the Dryad as you deal 7 damage. It's reduced to 5, but you're ripping away the armor, so now it'll only be reduced by 1 in the future. As the Dryad is sort of ripped open. And with that, what are you up to, Liz?
This is pulling the spear. So we'll move there, and I'm going to stab at this dryad with my spear.
All
Nice
right.
little hack and slash.
Ooh. All right.
I don't have any negatives to my strengths, so I got a 7.
All right. So you'll deal your damage, and it will deal its damage back.
Oh,
So go ahead and roll your damage first, I suppose. What the tags on the spear are just reach, or what is it?
Just reach.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So that's
oh,
reduced
hey!
7 plus 5. Okay. Now go ahead and roll 2d8, and hope you roll low on one of them.
Oh, no.
oh god. I'm on 1. Oh,
You're safe. You got a 2, so you're down to 1 HP. As this is enough to kill this dryad, as you stab into it with your spear, and it wails out and screeches at you. It whips its tendrils at you in a last-ditch effort as it slaps you across the face, and blood sort of trickles down in front of your eyes. As you are very close to dead, your body feels like shit. You feel like you could pass out at any moment. But the dryad is dead.
Which one did Grim kill?
I'm not sure. Which one were you targeting?
I was targeting the one directly in front of me. If you killed that one, though, that's fine.
Okay, no.
No, I was holding that one.
Yeah, you're holding this one.
Oh, I killed the one you held then.
Okay.
Okay, you killed the one.
Go team!
Alright,
That's
so
fine.
there's still the one directly.
Stab them while the poor dryad couldn't move.
There's still the one sort of on the right.
Alright, then, in that case, it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna use Fling.
You're gonna fling the corpse.
Fling the corpse at the other dryad when you throw something or someone you are holding, roll plus strength. Ooh, baby. So +1. So a 10!
Jeez.
Alright.
Which means I get
So you
to...
hit where you intended, deal damage to the thrown thing and anything it hits. So go ahead and roll your damage die.
Two.
Unfortunately, doesn't really deal any damage because this one still has its armor fully intact. As you sort of slam its sister into it as it just sort of crumbles into wood, powder, and dust as the husk of the body crumbles away. As it screams out in Sylvan as more you hear it. How dare you!
Sorry.
Yeah, and with that, what are you up to, Brev? You still got some hold to spend?
Yeah, at 2.
What you gonna do with that?
I think I'm gonna attack the other one. Again.
Alright, you're just gonna go for the deal damage mode?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage die.
I love rolling damage dice. I got an 8.
That's pretty good. As it is reduced by the armor, but your magic blade swings out again and deals 6, as it seems to hurt the dryad quite a bit. Significantly.
Nice. Alright.
And Moriko, what's the plan? Still trying to cleanse this thing?
Yep, still got my hands on the tree, and I'm gonna try to get the corruption out again, or level up really fast.
Your rolls have been pretty shit today, so.
That's okay. Alright, +1 on whatever this is.
Yo, you succeeded at least.
What is that?
Hey,
oh my
you.
god.
What happened?
Josie! Hi, Rebecca.
What the
I was
fuck
like, I
happened?
don't think the roll was that crazy.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, you did get a mild success at least,
I did, yeah.
right? Because you have +1. So, on a 7 to 9, you're tainted by what you touched. You either take a debility or suffer the spirit's displeasure. Your choice.
Suffer the spirit's displeasure or debility.
This is just like Hellraiser. This is just like Hellraiser.
Yeah, what's the spirit's displeasure? I feel like I'm already suffering that. Let's do that one.
Okay. Well, you know, there's other spirits in the world. But yeah, okay. So you suffer the spirit's displeasure, for whatever that means. You don't know. But you do manage to cleanse this corruption. As it took you a while and it hurt a little bit. But as you see, the rest of you actually can see the magic of Moriko finally push through into this tree. As the sort of dark energy over the tree that you all see is sort of begins to fade away as the dryad sort of collapses to its knees and sort of the life sort of flows back into it.
So wait, she dies and then comes back to life?
No. She's just like collapses to the ground as this sort of
Oh,
like
okay.
magic is pushed out of her as the corruption leaves her body. As you see the sort of decay and deathly energy of her start to fade as sort of life comes back into the last dryads remaining. As the tree sort of, you see, begin to sprout a couple little leaves.
Oh.
I'm
Rest-
back. What happened?
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, there's a giant cricket in my room.
Oh, damn.
It just scared me because it was like right at my feet. And I had my sister come give it and feed it to her lizard because I guess it got out of the cricket box she has or whatever.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, so you guys all see, combat is effectively over as this dryad is incapacitated. As you see that the Moriko's magic finally succeeded in cleansing.
Yay!
No one died, surprisingly.
Getting very close.
Grim did
I
come
think-
very close.
I think the unknown figure kind of like is looking at their hands and is like looking at the blades, and they kind of like shake their hand and it doesn't go away. And then they like kind of like hit their, they do the fucking thing where you like
Get your fists
you hit
together.
something with Wait, no, you hit the like. They sort of do this thing where it's like, you know how when you're holding a flashlight and the flashlight doesn't really work, so you tap the
Oh,
back and then it
yeah.
like, yeah, they fucking do that to their hands, and after a moment they kind of and go away.
Alright, we're out of initiative here. As Moriko, you feel that you failed to save the other two dryads as their spirits have faded away. You don't sense them anymore. But this last dryad remaining does seem to be cleansed of whatever corrupted curse befell it.
Rest, sister. Cleanse your grove. Don't try to get up. Does she seem to be conscious?
No, she seems to be extremely weak and sort of like has fallen unconscious. As like it felt, you sort of
Yeah.
infer that whatever cursed magic befell her was like the main thing keeping her alive. Like she seems very weak. The tree is basically almost dead, but whatever magic existed was sort of keeping it together.
Right. I guess I'll start looking around the room, and there's no doors hidden behind any of the. There's multiple trees in this room, correct? It was a grove.
Yeah. This is like the main tree, but there were some smaller trees as well. It's kind of like it's just a black barked tree. It's sort of like the blackness is starting to fade a little bit, but the tree is still very decayed.
Right.
And the rest of the trees are even worse. But it's sort of like the only thing in here besides that is this sort of snow and the carcasses sort of just strewn about to feed the grove.
We might want to get out of here before our Scully friend realizes we destroyed his corrupt garden down here. I'm not sure he would like that.
Where we go?
Away from this place.
Well, you know, I figured it was more so just saying like, you know.
Oh no. Understand. I'm just kind of laying here, very, very not good.
Are you okay?
No.
As he looks like he could tip over if you pushed him. Barely holding himself up straight.
Do we have anyone adept at healing?
I'm afraid not.
I don't know.
I'll be fine. I just need rest.
I also wanted to sort of ask. I forget what the time frame was for people, like when people had to leave. Because somebody had something today that they needed to leave for.
Yes. I've got another about 30, 35 minutes, 40.
Okay.
If I'm like fast and get
Yeah,
ready.
Then I think you guys could probably make it out of here, and then we can end the session. We'll see if you guys how things go.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. I need to hit the restroom real quick. So keep
Yeah,
going.
no problem. So what's the plan now? Door number 3 was a bust. There's still
believe.
there's still one more door you didn't check, and there's also just going down the hallway, either to the left or right.
The last door we didn't check was on the right, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Anyone have any intuition here?
No.
What should I be on the lookout for, Tristan? My new favorite phrase.
Yes, still the same thing. Probably that skull you saw in the sort of archive room.
Is that a
Still
character
above the
character specific thing Cade's doing?
Yes. Anybody can always do a discern realities to sort of discern the situation and see what they might need to be on the lookout for. But Cade's character has an ability to just always be able to passively ask that question.
Oh, thick. I love it.
Yeah.
But it's
Kind of a
specific.
nosy bitch.
It's specifically about spirits, creatures from outside, or ongoing enchantments. So it doesn't necessarily cover what should be on the lookout for everything, but for those specific things.
Then I suppose we check out the last door before we try the hallways. Unless we're having bad luck with doors, in which case we can just do the hallway. There is a hallway here with us on the left side. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. So now you're sort of at the corner. This door was on the corner, and so down the hallway where you haven't been, you see it sort of branches into a T intersection, and then of course going back the way you came, there's still that door that you haven't entered.
Well, we're kind of having bad luck with doors, so why don't we try this hallway then?
Okay.
I agree. Do you wish to lead?
I could try to help us find our way. I suppose we should try to avoid another fight.
Yeah.
All right. So you head down the hallway to this T intersection, and you sort of reach, and you look to the left and the right, and down to the right there, it leads down the hallway again, and you see a iron door like you've seen before, and to the left, you see stairs that seem to go up.
Oh. That's probably good.
Sweet.
So
Up
we
it
do
is then.
that.
We gotta try to find medical attention for all of you.
All right.
Yep. We'll go up.
You head up the stairs, and up you go, sort of winding stairs as they sort of loop in and around, and you reach a iron door like you've seen before at the top of the stairs. And I'm assuming you open it?
Should
Yeah.
we knock?
Nah.
Okay.
We could try to do it quietly again though.
Alright, you try and quietly open the door as you look out and you see a sort of square of the city. As there's just a bunch of people walking around of various looks and likes. as you find yourself into the city of Sigil. And,
Thank God, I think.
Maybe. It depends on how you look. As there's just a bustling a bunch of people going around this packed square. And with that, we'll end the session and do the end of session moves. So...
Okay.
Because I want to give us enough time for that. And also sort of thinking about what bonds you're going to have with everyone. So look at your bonds, think about what characters might fit in the party to be bonded with each other. Ideally, everybody at least has a bond with one other person. And we'll also think about, for the end of session, we should have 3 questions to answer. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy? And did we loot a memorable treasure? I'd say you probably didn't loot any memorable treasures.
Mm-hmm.
That apple. The weird apple.
I don't think I'm going to give that to you. I don't know if I could classify that as a treasure. You kind of ate it, and it kind of poisoned you.
True.
I think I'll give you the notable monster or enemy. You sort of cleansed the dryads and killed 2 of the other ones. So that's something. And did you learn something new and important about the world? And if you did, what is it?
We were dead.
I suppose.
He also... Was it the skull guy that... I don't know if it was Grim or like the skull guy that said that we're in a different like world, or is that... Am I remembering that
Grim
incorrectly?
did ask his ancestor, and the ancestor told him that we're in a different world. Yes.
Right. So Grim might know that. I don't know if our characters necessarily believe that yet, but
Yeah.
Tough sell.
yeah.
I could mark that as something new and important, though. You've learned that you're not on a world that you once were. Sigil is not the same world you once were on. Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So we'll have 2 XP from that.
Is this the XP from the alignment? Is that...
No, this is 2 XP from just the general end of session stuff. But now I also ask, have any of you fulfilled your alignment this session, or your drive?
Okay.
I don't think I did.
I don't think I have either.
Mine is create balance between spirits and people. So I cleanse the...
I wouldn't say you exactly did that. You helped the spirits, but you didn't exactly improve a balance between spirits and people.
Right.
So I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know what 8 Boobies is, but I'm not sure if you did or not.
The witch thing?
Yours was good, right? Give up personal wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think you did that either. So I don't think any of you did your alignment goal. So you just get the 2 XP from end of session.
Okay.
And then
Yay!
Now I'd like for people to write bonds. Do anybody have like an immediate one? They're like, yes, this makes a lot of sense. Let's do this. With like the bonds on their sheet.
I'm looking at...
Mm-hmm.
There is like the default ones, right? Like the fill in the blank like ones, and those are often a good starting place. But you can also have something more specific, like I think Grim's character is crazy because he talks to ghosts, right? Or something like that.
I think I have one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say... So everyone's bonds are specific, is that the case, right? They're just...
Yeah, it does not need to be reciprocal.
Right.
It's
so,
the way your character feels about another character.
I have... Lys's ways are unnatural. They must change or the world will change them.
Okay. Yeah, so
that's...
go ahead and just write that one down then.
Yeah.
Anyone else have ones that jump out to them?
I think I'm gonna fill in one for Mori. Mori's ways confuse me. I shall learn from them.
Okay. That makes sense.
What do these bonds actually do? It's just for.
So whenever they resolve, so whenever your character no longer feels that way, and it changes to something else,
Okay.
you would resolve it. Both characters get an XP, and you write a new bond. It's like the new way your character.
Oh, cool.
feels. And for each bond that you have written for somebody, you get +1 when you help them. Any aid or interfere action. So you can have multiple
that's
bonds.
sick.
You can have multiple bonds for one person, by the way, just to clarify. So feelings are not a one and done thing. You can have multiple opinions of somebody. How about Cade or Ubi? Do either of you have one that jumps out to you?
Not particularly on my sheet, no.
Is there something outside your sheet that you can think of for somebody?
At the moment, no.
All right, Cade, what about you?
I'm gonna say there's something. I'm gonna say there's something uncanny about Qual.
Okay.
I think that's very true.
I think I'm being racist.
But that's the
My
character
bond
development.
is I'm racist towards blank.
I think I'm being speciesist.
I can't believe that we're in Sigil and almost everybody's playing a damn human.
Well, I'm not that human.
I'm back.
How about Ubi? If it could be like you think Liz is crazy or something like that. Like you don't believe that. You think you talk.
I
to
think
yourself.
I think he's like a little crazy, but I think he was like kind of validated when he was talking to the zombie dude.
Right.
Never doubt me.
It could be something as simple as like you don't understand lists.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, like I don't understand this. Sure.
How about you, Grim? We're doing bonds now.
Ah.
And if you haven't already, we got 2 XP for the end of session action.
Actually, I also will put another one down for Liz. I feel as though Liz needs my protection.
Okay.
I will. I will put Brev down as young and foolish, and I will show them the wisdom of the ancestors is worth, or what the wisdom of the ancestors is worth.
Okay.
Who is?
Brev.
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 What's up, Brev?
And then
Oi, breath.
Oh, Brev.
and then Aiden's character, Mariko? Is that how you say it? Huh.
You can just say Mori, yeah.
Even though Mori is
Moriko, meaning child of the forest.
Moriko. Even though
Oh, I did that one
Moriko's people and mine are worlds apart, they have much in common. I might not see the spirits you talk to, but I understand that they are there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Any other bonds before we close out?
Wait, is anybody forming a bond with me?
Well, that's true. Nobody has formed a bond with blank. Nobody knows.
Well, how
That's
many do you
true.
get?
As
have
many
many
as
as
you
you
like.
want.
You know what? I'll put one in. It'll make a big sense. I guess just question marks. Cade fears me for good reason.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah.
I forgot about this part of the game. This is cool. The bonds part.
Yeah, and if you think of some before we get to next session, like obviously I'm asking you like right now, but like If you think of another one, like you can bring it up at the start of next session, and we can just write it in. Then it's not a huge deal to have it right away. But otherwise, I felt like it was a good start. There's still a lot of course, unanswered questions. We only kind of really went through the first little chapter of the book, so
none of us know what the fuck's going on.
yeah, a lot of questions to be answered still.
I'm excited.
I think I'm gonna add. I think Brev is dishonest about their situation.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Well, because earlier you were like, I know what's like. Don't worry. Don't like. I think you're dishonest.
I cannot tell a lie.
You're a fibber.
I think you're dishonest as a coping mechanism.
I think you're a rat fuck who knows too much.
You're a rat bastard. Yeah, that works well. And again, bonds don't have to be something that's truthful about the character. It's just the way your character
Just what
feels.
we feel.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
All right. Well,
Ugh.
I feel like that went pretty well.
It did.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And thank you
Pretty
for
well, as in like you guys didn't die from eating the apple, which was like likely to happen. You know, so.
Yeah, holy shit.
I had a feeling it was gonna go poorly, but I was like, "Fuck it, we ball."
I love how you guys were immediately like, yeah, fucking apple on a weird cursed tree. Hell yeah,
yeah.
I'd eat that right
fuck
now.
I'm so fucking hungry.
guys. Did we not learn from the Bible? Do we not take notes?
All I know is that if I ate that, maybe I'd get some kind of revelation, like
Like knowledge?
a monkey turning to a man.
Literally, of
And
all
then
the
a man
things
to
that were in
a-
that area that could have killed you, that was the one that I'm like, nah, there's no way. There's no way they're that stupid.
And it didn't kill me because I was too strong for it.
When they ate the apple, did they suddenly realize, just like in the Bible, that they were naked the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
wait. Do we realize?
My dick's out.
My dick.
My dick.
You feel an unimaginable shame that you had never felt before.
I can
That was
give
a
you
lot
a
of
reason to
fun.
feel shame.
Oh,
How much XP do you have, Aiden? You have like fucking 5, right? Or something like that?
I have 5, yeah.
Closest to leveling
Don't
up
we get
four.
XP for making bonds?
No, you get XP for resolving bonds.
Uh,
So whenever you no longer feel that way about a character, then you would resolve the bond, both if you get an XP, and then you make a new bond for the new way that you feel about them.
gotcha.
In the future, I definitely recommend developing a bond for every character in the party, at least one bond with everybody in the party. It's not necessary, but it's definitely nice. For one, it's just like sort of part of the progression, so you'll level up faster if you do that, but also it just sort of encourages your more roleplay and things like that.
I'm still waiting for more interactions with everybody else.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these two fell into place beautifully. I'm like, okay, boom and boom.
Yeah.
You think I'm fucking insane, and the other one talks to ghosts too.
Yeah, but like nature
I love it.
ghosts.
I'm very normal.
You're very normal, and the Squid Man's very normal too.
You
aside
all
from the
are
squid.
Normal-ish, yeah?
I'm very normal. I eat my normal pills.
Well, Penny, we gotta say it. It's the end of the session.
Oh, I should update my journal.
I really updated my journal.
I'm so confused by what this joke is.
Okay, wait, if you don't know it, that's even funnier.
I'm not even gonna explain it. That updated my journal.
Do you guys just
Shut
get
up,
Yeah,
Updates
that really
my
updates
journal.
my journal.
do you guys just get
It's from a
constant
video game.
notifications or
Don't worry about it.
I thought when I first heard it,
Tristan.
I thought it was a reference to the fucking fact that on the left side, the like dice rolling thing is called journal. So I thought it was like
Oh
No.
no!
So, Tristan, there's an old, like, you know, like the old Baldur's Gate games?
Oh yeah.
There's one for Planescape called Planescape Torment.
Right, yeah.
And
Mort
that-
is a
that's what
reference to
Mort-
it and all that, yeah.
Yeah, Mort's waiting for the main character for that. But,
yeah.
but the joke in it is that it's just the meme from that game is just like, oh, that really updates my journal.
Yeah, because every time you get a piece of information that's important, your character like goes, "I should really update my journal," or "I've updated my journal."
I did not know that. Okay, that's funny.
As soon as you said we woke up in a mortuary, I'm like, "Is Mort gonna be here?" And I'm like, "Fucking A, there's Mort."
Yeah, I've not really ever experienced the Planescape Tournament games, but Mort's just kind of there as a reference, and I knew that much. He's just in the book as like waiting for the people from that game, but he's just kind of there to talk to the party at the start.
I'm really glad we're not those people.
Sounds like Torment was not a fun time.
It's a really good game, but I would not want to be a part of that story. It's a bad time. It's quite chuckle-worthy, kid. But thank you for the session, Tristan. It's quite fun.
Thank
So
you.
excited.
That was fun. Thank you.
And thank you for being so accommodating with my time, and also the fact that I'm like hella sick.
Yeah, no problem. It sucks to
You
be sick.
definitely sound better than the last time I heard you.
Whoa, I wasn't sick the last time I spoke to you.
Yeah, you were congested as fuck.
Do you mean like
Was
within
I?
the past hours, or like a previous?
No,
day?
like a day or two ago.
I
Or
wasn't
was it
sick.
3 days?
I don't
You
think I was
sure?
sick.
Oh, of course you would know. It's
Maybe it was no. Oh no! It was my
Gaslighting.
throat. It was my throat. He's gaslighting me, guys. It was my throat because I had just been singing a fuck ton.
oh, okay.
No, but I got my COVID and flu vaccination in the same arm yesterday, and I thought that would be
Oh.
a good idea.
No.
Well, now I know that.
Well, now